and we are starting with the chapter interior part of the earth. Okay, we are starting with the chapter interior part of the earth. Okay, the thing is interior part of the earth. This thing is very important for our book and the important for our NCERT book purpose. Then what is interior part of the earth? How we understand that interior part of the earth? Actually, or the basically interior part of the earth means inside or the inner portion of the earth. Then if we draw this thing, we are thinking this one is earth. Okay, this one is earth. If this one is earth, then what is interior part of the earth? Okay, we are living on the earth. Different kinds of trees, we are different kinds of houses we are living, and there is transportation system, houses, buildings, this kind of things. And we all know this thing, we can watch this thing, the outer portion of the earth, but we cannot watch the inner portion or the interior portion of the earth. Means the portion what is deep inside of the earth, means it is inside the soil actually. Then if we think that this one is earth and we are living on this earth, and if we are cutting the earth into two pieces, then we definitely know about the earth core or the earth interior. And when we want to know the interior or the inner portion of the earth, we can learn from this thing more easily. This one is a tree, this one is a tree, and the root is inner portion or the interior portion of the earth. If the root is inner portion or the interior portion of the earth, then what happens? We cannot watch this thing. We all know this thing, the color of the root is white, but we cannot watch this thing because this is invisible to us. But the outer portion means the leaves, the stream, the fruits and the flowers are visible to us. We all know about this thing, but we don't know about the root so much. And this one is the structure of the interior part of the earth, and interior part of the earth is divided into many parts. First one is called the crust. Okay, crust means now we are learning only the crust. Okay, crust means where we are living, this one is called the crust. Means we are living, if this one is earth, this one is earth, and this one is the full earth. I already draw the half portion of the earth, and this one is the full portion of the earth, and we are living on this thing. Okay, we are living on the ground, we are living on the ground. Okay, we are living on the ground, and this one is called the crust. Okay, and crust is also divided into two parts. First one is called the continental crust. First one is called the continental crust. Continent means we all know this thing, that 7 continents in our world, and this one is called the continental crust. Means the upper portion of the crust is always called the continental crust, and the down portion or the lower portion of the earth crust is called the oceanic crust. The down portion of the crust is called the oceanic crust. Then now we will learn about the continental crust. What is continental crust? Actually the crust which is the upper portion of the earth is called the continental crust. Means where we are living actually, we are building our houses in that portion, and many trees, many roads, many big buildings are, and the many kinds of things are in that place. This one is called the continental crust, means where we are living on the ground. In the simple language, this one is called the continental crust. Then what is oceanic crust? What is oceanic crust? Actually, we all know this thing. If this one is ocean, if this one is ocean, if this one is ocean, the down portion of the earth is called the oceanic crust, means the down portion of the ocean is called the oceanic crust. Means first one from the beginning, the crust is divided into two parts. First one is called the continental crust, and second one is called the oceanic crust. The upper portion of the continent is called the continental crust, and the lower portion of any ocean is called the oceanic crust. And the thing is, what is the depth of the crust? What is the depth of the crust? Means if this one is on the only the crust, then what is the depth of the crust? The depth of the crust is near about 35 kilometer inside the earth. Means when we are going down vertically, then we are watching near about 35 kilometers. This one is called the crust, means whole things, means it is the juncture between the oceanic crust and the continental crust. This one is called the crust, and this one is, and the first portion of the upper portion of the crust is also called the sial, S-I-A-L, and the down portion of the crust is called the sima, S-I-M-A. Okay, then the upper portion or the continental crust is always called the sial, and the oceanic crust is always called the sima. And what is the meaning of sial? If we write this thing, sial, S-I-A-L, S-I-A-L. Okay, what is sial then? Sial means, if we divided these English letters into two parts, first one is S-I and second one is A-L. Okay, then S-I means silicon, Al means aluminium. Then in this part, actually there is two types of the component or the materials in this part. First one is silicon and second one is aluminium. Next one is sima. This one is called the sima, S-I-M-A. This one is divided into two parts. If when we divided this thing into two parts, first one is S-I and second one is S-I-M-A. Okay, S-I means this one is silicon, and last one is M-A means manganese. And this one is called the manganese. Okay, then in brief, the crust is divided into two parts. First one is called the continental crust or called the sial, and second one is called the sima, S-I-M-A. Okay, and this one is also called the continental crust, and second one is called the oceanic crust. Okay, next day we are discussing about the mantle portion. Okay, next day we are discussing about the mantle portion, because we all know this thing, the interior part of the earth is divided into three parts. First one is crust, second one is mantle, and third one is core. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, bye bye. And if you like this video, then please subscribe my channel and like the video. Okay.